My dad's a Baptist minister. I like to walk around a little bit and speak. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Rose. Thank y'all so much. We are here ultimately to celebrate and honor and respect life. Not only life at its beginning, but all life. I'm a proud pro-life member of Congress, and I'm here with you today because of what we all know to be true. Human life didn't just happen. Human life is a gift from God. Human life is sacred, and human life must be protected. God put a little reminder in my home to remind me of life every single day. One's named Mary Catherine, and one is Baby John. And they're there to greet me with unconditional love and demonstrate the power of life every day. Even when I'm about to fall asleep, they seem to have limitless energy. I am reminded by God of the power of life. Now, we heard it referenced earlier a few minutes ago, but we've learned that unborn children are capable of feeling pain in the womb. No doubt about it. Scientists, doctors have said that by 20 weeks after fertilization, all the physical structures necessary to experience pain have developed. So some good news on that front. A colleague of mine in Congress, Representative Trent Franks of Arizona, is going to introduce legislation, I believe tomorrow, as soon as we get back. And the bill is going to be called the District of Columbia Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. And this act will ban abortions in the District of Columbia after 20 weeks. I will proudly co-sponsor and support this bill, and I know National Right to Life believes this bill is very, very important. I'm committed to pro-life policies, and I am a co-sponsor of a number of other pro-life bills in the Congress. Some of them you may have heard of. One in particular, I'm a co-sponsor of H.R. 3, the No Taxpayer Funding for Abortion Act. As the name makes it pretty clear, this act aims to stop hard-working American taxpayer dollars from funding abortions. And the good news about this, we've got a lot of pro-choice friends that agree with us on this one. This ought to be a no-brainer for us to pass, but here's the deal, folks. We passed it in the House, and it went where a lot of good things go to die, to the U.S. Senate. So it's up to y'all. Y'all need to reach out and tell the folks in the Senate to pass this bill and put it on the President's desk. Yeah. I think I heard a reference to conscience a few minutes ago. The President's health care law, some call it Obamacare, I do. It removed long-standing protections for nurses and doctors from being discriminated against should they elect not to conduct an abortion or an abortion-related procedure because of their personal beliefs. This disregard for personal and religious convictions is trouble. And so, I have co-sponsored the bill, H.R. 1179, the Respect for Rights of Conscience Act. This bill does basically protects medical professionals who, by their own conscience, don't want anything to do with performing abortions. This bill ensures that health care plans may, without penalty, refuse to cover abortion services if those items conflict with religious beliefs of the provider. Pretty straightforward. Is forced to do anything that conflicts with their personal belief in the sanctity of life. And let me offer a challenge to all of us. Ultimately, we have to promote and pursue a culture of life. A culture that respects and honors life. All life. Of course, this means life at its very beginning, and that's what a lot of us think of when we think of this issue, but it means much, much more. If we're going to change our culture, we've got to respect and honor life from birth all the way throughout our lives. We must celebrate, honor, and respect life from beginning to end. When a 100-year-old grandmother has surgery that's going to extend her life, we ought to celebrate that, regardless of her age. We ought to honor and respect that life. When a mother decides to have a baby who might be born with health challenges, we must celebrate, honor, and respect that baby's life. Even more, last week, I don't know if y'all saw this, but there was a really bad car accident where a tractor trailer had hit the back of the car, and the car was hanging over a bridge with a mother and 2 young kids in it. They were all safe, thank God. But when we see that, that is another opportunity to celebrate and honor and respect life and the saving of life. So we must celebrate, honor, and respect all life, but especially the unborn. Why? Because as we've heard reference, the unborn can't speak for themselves. You are their voice. Life begins at conception. Life must be protected. Life is God-given. Life is sacred. Thank you all. God bless you. Keep fighting.